By some estimates, a yearly average of 3.5 people die from exotic animal attacks in the United States. Since this number also includes deaths occurring in zoos, this number is not worrisome at all for exotic pet owners, considering the fact that it's only 3.5 people out of 316 million living in the United States. This is a very important topic to discuss, however, because people's views on what a good pet should be keep expanding, and they keep going further into what they would have as a pet, and how natural wildlife will be affected because of it. I grew very interested in this topic after taking AP Environmental Science, where we learned about ecosystems and how they're being affected by taking exotic animals away, the pros and cons of both. I also have a lot of experience with exotic animals based on the odd pets I've had in my house, from bunnies, ducks, pigs, some exotic birds, and exotic snakes. I have firsthand experience to what it would be like to own an exotic pet. Exotic animals should be legal to own as pets because there are many unknown similarities that normal pets have that are just overlooked in the argument. In this speech, I'll be going over various reasons why owning exotic pets should be legal. I'll be going over caring for the pet, the fundamentals to owning one, and the health risk controversy that's been started because of this growing issue. The biggest issue people have with owning exotic pets is the health factor behind it. The reason why you need to hear this speech out is because I'll provide evidence needed to prove exotic pets aren't more deadly than normal pets. Monkeypox is an outbreak originated from African rodents in 2003 that is basically like the go-to disease now to prove that exotic pet trade can result in a deadly pandemic. Also, there's salmonella prevalent in some reptiles, and to a lesser degree, even dogs and other mammals. It's also frequently mentioned. Just like animals, non-traditional pets, just like all animals, non-traditional pets can carry pathogens. Some might even be transmissible to humans and can cause mild illness. Despite the fear-mongering, there's no incidence of a severe illness spread from the most unaccepted exotic pets, according to Melissa A. Smith. This issue has been getting more important as time goes on, as people are beginning to expand their minds and trying new things with their pets. The biggest influence, I think, for this mindset has been the recent TV show called Tiger King streaming on Netflix. It goes in depth into what happens at an exotic zoo park. There's definitely fear-mongering within the TV program because they show more of what happens to the animals and how wild they get when they are treated poorly. However, this is true for any animal, to be honest. For example, if someone were to mess with a pit bull and be surprised when it attacks them, then it has nothing to do with the animal themselves, it's more about the treatment given to them. If you support keeping birds, reptiles, or cats as indoor pets, you're basically already supporting exotic pet ownership, as they are ancient animals that have been passed down through generations. Many people believe that exotic animals have not adapted to being kept as pets in the same way that domestic species have. Well, the truth is that no animal has. There's no to little difference between subjecting a domestic pet or an exotic pet to captivity. The key word there is exotic, because that's being shown as like a whole new category to the type of animal. But there's a lot of fear behind that, and it's just causing untrue controversy. The quality of the captive situation varies, as does the species being subjected to it, according to Mike Stateless. It is often the case that those who oppose exotic pet keeping on the grounds that they are unsuitable for captivity do not logically consider the welfare of traditional pets, applying to their same logic. Domesticated cats are probably the most popular animal kept as pets on Earth, and at least within the United States, it is a common practice to keep cats exclusively as house pets, which is a practice mainly promoted and recommended by many vets, animal rescues, and animal rights organizations for the safety of the cat's health and outdoor wildlife. But no cat is made to live inside of a house. It's kind of like how exotic pets, it's basically the exact same thing, because they are technically exotic, but the word exotic is placed on foreign animals being brought in. But there's a lot of similarities between them. Solutions are needed so that people cannot be tried for owning exotic pets anymore. If states made owning exotic pets legal, it would completely eliminate the illegal exotic animal trade coming to the U.S., as well as many other criminal charges for owning them, which is just it's just unrealistic to have people in prison for owning exotic animals. Owning exotic animals is not a crime. Just like a kitten would provide love to its owner, an exotic monkey could do the same to its owner, and the effects of the ecosystem and health at home wouldn't be harmed. Keyword there, if they are treated properly and treated like a normal pet, with the research behind it and the amount of care given to the animal has to be substantial. The level of care, I feel like, has to match how exotic the animal is, but the fact that they're illegal to own, I feel like that is just over the top. The basis for owning a pet is primarily to provide happiness for the owner and the pet, and the fact that this can be achieved with exotic pets means that exotic pets are pets as well. Thank you for listening.